Dear friends, welcome to another video of Fathoming Mind. In today's video, we are going to discuss about what is pleasure, what is happiness, and what is joy. So here there are three terms like pleasure, happiness, and joy. What these things are. So for example, when we eat very good food, or when we watch a movie, or not this kind of things, when we do, we get a kind of pleasure. Why we do? Why we watch a movie, or why we take a delicious food? It is all because we get a pleasure in our everyday lives. So when we have some pleasurable experiences in our everyday life, more dopamine is produced in our brain. It's known as pleasure hormones, and it is produced in our brain, and it acts there. So here the pleasure is very much needed in our life. Okay, it is an indispensable part of our life. There is also another state of our mind which is known as happiness. How do we feel happiness? For example, when we win in the exam, or when we win in a running race, we feel very proud about ourselves, about our abilities. We feel a self-esteem that we can do something in our life. It is known as a happiness. We get happiness in our everyday life. So we get pleasure and we get happiness, and there is also a state called joy. So joy we can experience that when we really relate with the spiritual experiences of our life. Joy is really felt by our soul, not by our body or mind. Our soul is feeling the joy. In the state of joy, we are able to connect with the supernatural reality. When we pray, when we meditate, or when we do good actions for others, we feel a joy within ourselves. For example, when we are spending our time and energy for the other person, we feel joy. When if you are a small child and you help an elderly person to cross the road, so we feel a joy within ourselves. So it is a joy comes out of an altruistic action. This altruistic action is always aimed at the well-being of others. Here nishkama karma works in the Bhagavad Gita. We don't expect anything in return, but we feel no a state of bliss when we do this kind of actions of joy. So when we are doing the actions of joy, our mind also becomes happy, our body also becomes happy, and we are able to be in a state of mind which is always peaceful. So let us also try to become a joyful people in our life when we experience pleasure and happiness in our life. Thank you, dear friends.